Hello, boys and girls. It is the man with the master plan, Crazy Motherfucking Steve, and I am playing Black Ops 2, the best, most amazing game ever created by man. As soon as I put this game in my Xbox, I had an explosion in my pants and I felt the need to call David Vonderhaar on the phone specifically and tell him that he has created a masterpiece. Look at the dubstep, the techno, the colors, the lighting. It's the greatest fucking game on earth. And I am the meanest, the coldest, the baddest Call of Duty player ever known to man. With all that being said, let's talk about some topics, goddammit. I guess I will tell you a little story about when me and Ling Ling went on our first date. Now, it was about 1969, and Ling Ling was sitting over at the table drinking on a unsweet tea. And she had the prettiest little face I'd ever seen in my life, so I thought I'd go over there and tell her that she was something special. And, I was kind of shy at first, so I sat there and looked at her for a little bit, and she got to grinning and giggling and all that kind of stuff, so I felt like, well, she likes me, so I might as well go talk to her. And I went over and asked her if she'd like to go out for a milkshake later on that night. And she said okay, so about 7 p.m. I went and picked her up, and we went down to the Dog and Suds and got us a couple milkshakes. And we drank those, and I started asking her questions, and she told me that she was from Vietnam. And I started telling her about my experience in the war at Vietnam, and I thought she was going to get up and walk out, but she understood everything, and she was okay with it.
Wow.
And she told me that I had the most amazing, beautiful eyes she'd ever seen.
Serious?
And we just kept talking and telling stories, and she asked me when we were done if I would like to go back to my house and try out her milkshake. And pretty much we went back to my house and we watched a little bit of MASH, and then we ended up having sex on the first date. It was great. I'm gonna tell you, boys and girls, right now. I'm gonna cut into the story a little bit. If you go on a date and you don't have sex, don't go on a date with that person again. It's not meant to be. Anytime you're looking for a mate, you should be able to have sex on the first date. Anyways, that's how I met Ling Ling. We went on that date, and we had sex the first night, and it was great. And unfortunately, she got ran over by a semi-truck one day. Poor girl never did look both ways when she crossed the street, and I lost her. And I kind of don't want to talk about it no more, because now I'm getting a little bit choked up, and God, it's killing me inside. I miss that girl. She was the best thing I ever met. Anyways, let's talk about that sex some more. I know a lot of people always talk about, hey, the birds and the bees, and first base, second base, and third base, and all that kind of stuff. Well, let me tell you, boys and girls, something. If somebody tells you that kissing a girl is first base and catching a field is second base, do not listen to any more words that come out of their mouth, and do not take any of their advice, because first base, boys and girls, is called 69. All you gotta do, boys, is lay down and stick your tongue out, and the lady will know the rest of what needs to be done. Now, if you're a lady and you don't know right offhand what needs to be done, you want to get down in that position they call doggy style and open your mouth. Everything else will work itself out, boys and girls, but that is the real first base. Now, I'm not going to tell you here in this video second and third base, because it gets a little graphic, if you know what I mean. But I just wanted to let you know, because I know a lot of people start out with all that first bases, kissing the girl with the little tongue and all that. No, boys and girls, that is all preschool, elementary sexual experience. I like to call it 5-play. Now, everyone else wants to call it 4-play, but I call it 5-play because I throw in a little extra sauce in it. Well, that's all the stories. I'm getting old, boys and girls. My stories are pretty bad now because I can't never remember. I fall off track and start talking about other things, and it just doesn't ever come out the way I want it to come out. But I hope you're watching this gameplay because this is one ass kicking. I'm playing with a few of my friends, and we are just running all over these boys and girls. Now, as for Black Ops 2, all those people crying about the game, talking about how bad it is, it's just because, boys and girls, they cannot play the game. They cannot do what they used to do on the games, and they don't know how to adapt, so their first thing is to say, this game is terrible. I'm going to tell you, this is the most amazing game ever made, other than Halo. That's right, boys and girls. Halo and Call of Duty are the best first-person shooters ever created. Don't let nobody tell you no different. I don't want to hear about no Medals of Honor, no Battlefields. I've been on all them in real life. I do not want to play them on video games. I want to run around and destroy everything in sight on a video game. And that's what I do. That is what I do. Can you see? Look at that. Drop shot. Drop shot with my laser. I'm doing orthoscopic surgery on him with my laser. Look at this guy. Get off of my roof. God damn, that was a quick game. As you see, I death killed everybody in the game. I don't even know what to talk about right now. I'm getting old. I need to take me a nap. First, I gotta take a shit. Hopefully, you boys and girls will have a good day. Play with yourselves if you do not have a significant other to play with. And if you got a significant other to play with, make sure that they treat you right, goddammit, and do what you want them to do. I'm gonna go to bed now. Goodbye, boys and girls.